Hello friends, most welcome to my YouTube channel Maths by Samit Deshmukh. So in the last video we have proved first two theorem. In the second theorem what we have proved, if two line passes through the origin, means pair of line passing through the origin is given to us, then their combined equation. How to find out combined equation? By taking multiplication of equation of two lines. We have seen that if line passes through the origin, then their combined equation is what? Homogeneous equation of degree second in x and y. In this theorem, this is nothing but converse of it. What in the second theorem we have seen that pair of lines are given to us and we have proved that their combined equation is homogeneous equation. Here one homogeneous equation is given to us and we have to prove that it represents pair of line passing through origin. But the important condition is that h square minus ab should be greater than 0 or equal to 0. Means this value should not be negative. Means in other words, we can say that this value is either equal to 0 or greater than 0, means either 0 or positive, but should not be what? Negative. At that time, this equation always represent pair of line passing through origin. This equation means what? This is homogeneous equation of degree second. Why we are saying that it is homogeneous equation? Check what is the degree of first term. Here degree means power of the variable is 2, means degree is 2 here. Here also two variables are there, x and y. Their powers are 1 plus 1 will be equals to 2, means degree of second term is also 2, and we can observe that degree of third term is also 2, means it is homogeneous equation. Since degree of each term is constant, same, so it is called as what? Homogeneous equation. And what is that degree? Degree is 2, that's why we can say that it is homogeneous equation of degree second. And homogeneous equation of degree second in standard form can be written as ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. That you have studied about linear equation, quadratic equation. Quadratic equation in standard form can be written as what? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In the same way, homogeneous equation in standard form can be written as ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. Now, let us try to prove that this equation represents what? Pair of lines passing through the origin. So, first consider the equation. So, consider the equation. What is the given equation here? Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. So, where this a, this h and b are nothing but constants. Constant means they takes the values from set of real number and not all zero. Try to understand what is the meaning of not all zero. अगर सभी के सभी constant zero हो जाएंगे, a भी zero हो जाएगा, h भी zero हो जाएगा, b भी zero हो जाएगा, तो यहाँ पे equation ही नहीं बचेगा. That's why we have written here a, b, h are constant, and these constant take the values from real number and not all zero. Hope the ideas are clear to you. Now here different cases are there. So first case is that a, h and b are non-zero number, यानी कोई भी zero नहीं होगा. Second case is what? a कोई तो भी number zero होगा. जो zero है या तो फिर वो a हो सकता है या h हो सकता है या b हो सकता है, या तो फिर दो zero होंगे. दो zero, two constants are zero. Two constant and zero means third is non-zero. जो third वाला है या तो a हो सकता है या h हो सकता है या b हो सकता है, means either a is non-zero or h is non-zero or b is non-zero. Means we are getting different cases here, and for in every cases we have to show that this equation represents what? Pair of line passing through the origin. But as per as our board syllabus is concerned, they have considered only two cases. So by considering two cases, we will show that this equation, this homogeneous equation represent pair of lines passing through the origin, and later on we are able to say that similarly in every case we are able to prove that this equation represents what? Pair of line passing through the origin. We are also considering the cases which are given in our textbooks. Okay, so here case first, let or if b is equal to 0, then equation first becomes, let us denote this given equation say by equation number first. What is first case? If we are supposing that b is equal to 0, then which are the remaining two terms? If b becomes 0, this term will become 0, means remaining two terms are ax square plus 2hxy is equal to 0, because b is 0, 0 into y square is 0, so here we will get 0, not necessary to write 0 here. So this equation will become ax square plus 2hxy. Now we are trying to factorize this equation, and if you will observe this equation, we are able to take x common from both the term. If we are taking x common, so here remaining term is ax and here remaining term is 2hy is equal to 0. Now here product of two term is there, means first term and second term. First term is what? X, means if product of two term is 0, means either first term is 0 or second term is 0. First term is what? X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 is the equation of what? Y-axis. And check whether y-axis passes through origin. Yes, we know that y-axis passes through what? Origin. And observe the second equation. What is second equation? Ax plus 2hy is equal to 0. Already we have discussed that if line passes through origin, at that time constant term in the equation is absent. Here term of x is there, term of y is there, and constant term is absent, means we can say that this line also passes through what? Origin. X is equal to 0 means y-axis also passes through origin. And this second equation also represent line passes through what? Origin. And here multiplication of two equation is there, means multiplication of two equation is called as what? Combined equation. Means this is nothing but what? Combined equation of pair of line passing through the origin. So we can say that this is combined equation of pair of lines passing pair of lines. Which line? First line is x is equal to 0 and second equation is ax plus 2hy is equal to 0 passing through origin. So in the first case, what we have proved here, this equation first represent what? Pair of lines passing through the origin, where first line is x is equal to 0 and second line is ax plus 2hy is equal to 0. Now let us consider the second case. In the first case, what we have considered, b is equal to 0. In the second case, let us suppose that b is not equals to 0. So case second, if b is not equals to 0, equation first can be written as, so this equation, observe the equation, can I write it as, first I am writing the term of by square plus 2hxy plus ax square is equal to 0. Just simply we have considered the same equation, just we are rearranging the terms. पहले ये term लिखा हमने और last में ये term लिखा है. Just we have rearranged the term here. Now we are trying to factorize this equation. To factorize this equation, try to understand the method very carefully. First I am dividing both sides by b. So divide both sides by b. Let us see what we will get here. If I am dividing by b, here b and b will get cancelled, remaining term is y square, plus if I am dividing here by b, here we will get 2hy upon b, plus here what we will get ax square upon b. Just simply we are dividing to both sides by b, and 0 upon b will be equals to what? 0. This result we have got just simply dividing both sides by what? B. Now try to understand the next step very carefully. So in the 10th standard, you have studied about quadratic equation and you have solved the quadratic equation using the method completing the square. Here also we are using the same method. So let us consider one quadratic equation, say x square plus, say here 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. तो completing square में क्या करते हैं हम, ये पहले दो term as it is रखते हैं. Then whatever may be the coefficient of x is there, we are dividing to it by 2 and adding its square. Means here we are adjusting one constant, and that constant can be find out as what? It is the square of half of the middle term. Means half of the कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ मिडल टर्म. व्हाट इज कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ मिडल टर्म? 4. उसका हाफ क्या होगा? 2, और 2 का स्क्वायर क्या होगा? 4. सो दिस 5 कैन बी रिटन एज 4 plus 1. Now if you'll observe these three terms, can I say that it is the value of x plus 2 whole bracket square, isn't it? So in this way we have completed the square. So to complete the square, which method we have studied? Just adjust one constant, and that constant is nothing but what? Half the square of coefficient of middle term. Okay, so here keep this first term as it is, y square as it is, 2hx upon b into y. Here equation is in terms of what? Y. What is coefficient of y here? 2hx upon b. If take its half, if we are taking its half, 2 will get cancelled. What is remaining term? hx upon b. So add its square. What is the square of hx upon b? h square x square upon b square. Since we are adding this constant, hope you have got it. We are adjusting this constant just to complete the square. Since we are adding this term, that's why we are subtracting that term. h square x square upon b square. Just add and subtract the same term, plus ax square upon b is equal to 0. Keep it as it is. Hope you have got it. Now if you'll observe here first three terms, so we can observe that first three term is nothing but expansion of y plus hx upon b whole bracket square. Now if you are finding its expansion using the identity a plus b whole bracket square, you will get the same three term, a square plus 2ab plus what? B square. Now observe the last two term. Now this three term is nothing but the value of y plus hx upon b whole bracket square. Now if you will observe these two terms very carefully, here denominator is b square and here denominator is b. What is LCM of b and b square? B square. So we are trying to arrange here b square. Keep the first term h square x square upon b square as it is, plus just simply I am multiplying to numerator and denominator by b. See what we will get. If we are multiplying to numerator by b, here we will get abx square and here we will get b square. Just simply we are multiplying to numerator and denominator by what? B. Now keep the first term as it is, y plus hx upon b whole bracket square as it is. Now check that denominator of both the terms are same, so we are able to take addition of what? Numerator. Parallelly, if you will observe the numerator, can I take x square common from the numerator? Yes, we are able to take x square common. So here we are taking x square common from the denominator. Parallelly I am taking minus common, and even we are taking x square also common. Denominators are same, so we are taking addition of numerator. Already we have taken minus common here. So since we have taken x square common, here remaining term is h square. Minus already we have taken common. Whenever we are taking minus common, negative term will become positive and this positive term will become what? Negative, because minus into minus will become what? Plus. And here x square also we have taken common, so remaining term is what? AB here. On this side 0, keep it as it is. Okay, try to understand it very carefully. Now keep this term y plus hx upon b whole bracket square, keep it as it is, minus. Now can I write this term in this form? Now observe that this can I say that this whole term is the value of under root h square minus ab into x upon b whole bracket square. Check what result we are getting. Square of x is what? X square. Square of b is what? B square. And square of under root h square minus ab will be h square minus ab. Means we are able to express this term in this form. And why we are expressing in this form? Because our aim is to factorize this equation. And we have taken the steps. Which step we have taken? Completing the square. So that we are able to factorize this equation. And completing the square is very well known to you. You have used this method in quadratic equation. Now observe the terms we have arranged in the form of what? A square minus b square. And what are the factor of a square minus b square according to identity? A plus b into a minus b. Now a plus b means what? Y plus hx upon b plus under root h square minus ab upon b into x. This is what? A plus this is what? B into a minus b. A means what here? Y plus hx upon b minus under root h square minus ab upon b into x. on this side is equal to 0, keep it as it is. Okay, just we have got the factor a plus b into a minus b. Now we are trying to express it in the simplest form. So here keep this y as it is. Check that denominator of both the terms are same. Yes, denominators are same, and if you observe numerator, we are able to take x common. So here denominator of both the terms are same, and if we are taking x common, so here we will get h, and here we will get under root h square minus ab, h square minus ab into x. And if you simplifying second term, here also keep this y as it is plus as it is. Denominator of both the terms are same. That's why we are taking subtraction of numerator. Even in numerator we are able to take x common from both the term. Here we will get h minus under root h square minus ab into what? X. Okay, in this way we have converted this equation in the simplest form. Now observe both the terms. In the first term of y is present and x is present. Means x is present, y is present, means constant term is absent. Means in this equation, since constant term is absent, means can I say that this is the equation of line passing through the origin? Yes, it represents what? Line passing through origin. Observe the second term of x is there and term of y is there, means constant term is absent, means we can say that this is also the equation of line passing through the origin. And here multiplication of two equation is there. Multiplication of two equation of lines means what? It is the combined equation of which two line? Both the line passes through what? Origin. Why we can say that line passes through origin? Because constant term is absent. We know that if line passes through origin, at that time its equation can be written as ax plus by is equal to 0. Here c is absent, means constant term in the equation is absent. So here we can say that this is the combined equation of pair of lines passing through origin. So this is combined equation of pair of lines passing through origin. In this way, in the second case, we have proved that this homogeneous equation represents what? Pair of line passing through origin, isn't it? Now in two cases we have shown that first case is what? B is equal to 0, and second case is what? B is not equals to 0. Again some another cases also there, already we have discussed on it. So in every cases we are able to show that this equation number first represents what? Pair of line passing through the origin. So here we are able to say that similarly we can prove that equation first always represent pair of lines passing through origin. Only the important condition is that h square minus ab should not be negative, means either equal to 0 or what? Greater than 0. Again try to understand, in case if the value of this h square minus ab is what? Negative. Agar ye value negative aa gayi, so then square root of negative number is what? Complex number. Square root of negative number is complex number. Complex number means what? Imaginary number. So we can say that in such cases we can say that line does not exist. That's why the important condition is that h square minus ab should not be negative. 0 आ गया तो भी चलेगा, h square minus ab positive आ गया तो भी चलेगा, but it should not be what? Negative. If it is negative, in such cases we can say that line does not exist. In this way we have proved the second very important theorem. Now using these two expression we will try to find out all the result related with what? Homogeneous equation. So now we are discussing the important result which you are getting for what? Homogeneous equation, and this important result we are going to discuss using the results which we have got in the last theorem. In the last theorem we have shown that the separate equation of line represented by that homogeneous equations are these one. So now we are again simply simplifying it. So see what we'll get. If we are considering first term is equal to 0, then this plus term on this side will become minus. So means first equation can be written as y is equal to minus h plus under root h square minus ab upon b into x. And second equation, here product of two term is 0, means either first term is 0 or second term is 0. If we are considering second term is equal to 0, then this plus term on this side will become minus. So what we'll get here, y is equal to minus h minus under root h square minus ab upon b into x. So now we can observe that this side is nothing but y, isn't it? If I am multiplying by minus, so here we will get minus h, and plus into minus will become minus under root h square minus ab upon b into x. And if we are considering second equation, minus into h is minus h, minus into minus will become plus under root h square minus ab upon b into x, means we are combining these two equation. If we are considering plus, we will get this result. We are considering minus, we will get this result. ये दोनों result को एक ही expression में हमने express किया है. So this equation represents what? Pair of lines, separate equation of lines passing through the origin and represented by given homogeneous equation. So the separate equation of lines are y is equals to minus h plus or minus under root h square minus ab upon b into x. So applying this formula, we are able to find out separate equation of lines represented by what? Homogeneous equation. See, in the last theorem we have proved that this homogeneous equation represent pair of lines passing through the origin. Applying this formula, we are able to find out separate equation. ये combine equation है. Combine equation, how we are getting combine equation? By taking multiplication of two equation. And if homogeneous equation is given to us, from this equation we are able to find out value of a, h and b, and substituting this value in this expression, we will get what? Separate equation of line. So now if you observe the equation of this line, it is in the form of y is equal to mx. It is in the slope intercept form. Y is equal to mx, means this is the value of what? M means what? Slope of line. But we know that this equation represent two lines. If we are considering plus, we will get slope of first line. If we are considering minus, we will get slope of second line. Means here we are getting formulas to find out slope of the line represented by this equation. So slope of lines. Okay, so first let us denote slope of first line by m1. What is the value of m1? Minus h plus under root h square minus ab upon b. And m2 is equal to, let us denote the slope of second line by m2. If we are considering plus, we will get slope of first line, and if we are considering minus, we will get slope of second line. So minus h minus under root h square minus ab upon b. Applying this formula, we are able to find out slope of two lines. Now let us see what result we will get if we are taking sum of slope. Sum of slopes. All these results are related with what? Homogeneous equation. Homogeneous equation means ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. See, observe here, orally we are trying to find out the sum. Now, if we are taking addition of these m1 and m2, denominators are same. Since denominators are same, so take the addition of numerator. If we are taking addition of numerator, plus under root h square minus ab and minus under root h square minus ab will get cancelled. Then what will get? Minus h will become what? Minus 2h. Minus 2h, and in the denominator what will get? B. In this way we have got a formula to find out what? Sum of slope. Now let us see what we'll get if we are finding product. So product of slope. Product of slopes means we are finding the value of m1 into m2. m1 into m2 is equals to, now value of m1 is also available, value of m2 is also available. If we are taking multiplication of m1 and m2, see what we will get. In the denominator, b into b will becomes what? B square. We will get b square in the denominator, and in the numerator terms are in the form of a plus b. Consider this term as a. Check whether here also same term is there. So consider this first term as a and this term as what? B. Here also same term is there. Means terms in the numerator are in the form of a plus b, and here a minus b. And what is the product of a plus b and a minus b? A square minus b square. A means what here? Minus h. What is square of minus h? H square. Minus b square. B square means square of this term. If we are taking square of this term, root will get cancelled. So what will get here? H square minus ab. If we are simplifying it, plus h square and minus into h square means minus h square will get cancelled, and minus into minus means will become plus ab divided by b square. Keep it as it is. After cancelling b from numerator and denominator, what result we are getting? A by b. Means we can say that product of slope is equal to how much? A by b. So now let us discuss the nature of the lines represented by this homogeneous equation. जैसे आपने quadratic equation पढ़ा था, quadratic equation में क्या पढ़ा था? Nature of roots. So here we are discussing about, because this equation represent what lines passing through what? Origin. So we are discussing nature of lines represented by this equation. So this is the formula to find out what? Separate equation of lines. From that we are trying to find out nature of lines represented by that homogeneous equation. So here we are considering first case. If h square minus ab will be equals to 0, then lines are real and what? Let us see what result we will get here. Suppose that if h square minus ab will becomes what? 0. अगर ये term 0 हो गई तो यहाँ पे क्या बचेगा? यहाँ पे y is equal to minus h plus 0 is also minus h, and minus h minus 0 will also be equals to what? Minus h upon b. Means in both the cases, either in the case of plus or minus, here h square minus ab is 0 means its square root is also 0. So here we will get plus or minus 0. So minus h plus 0 is also minus h minus 0 is also minus h. Means in both the cases we are getting same equation, isn't it? Keep this x as it is. In both the cases we are getting same equation, means we can say that lines are real but coincident. In the first case, in case of plus also we are getting same equation, and in case of minus also we are getting same equation. Means here both the lines are what? Coincident, because in both the cases equations are what? Same. So that's why we can say that lines are real and coincident, or we can say that coincide. Now let us consider second case. If h square minus ab is greater than 0, if this value is greater than 0, then see what we will get. अगर ये greater than 0 है तो यहाँ पे रूट है, इसलिए हम क्या करते हैं? यहाँ पे एक perfect square number consider करते हैं, say 16. Consider that its value of h square minus ab is what? 16. So what is square root of 16? 4. 4 into x will be equals to what? 4x. So here we will get 4 and here into what? x. अब अगर ये minus h एक नंबर है, कोई भी नंबर ले लो, say -3 की एडिशन 4 के साथ लेने के बाद मिलने वाला नंबर और -3 का डिफरेंस 4 के साथ लेने के बाद मिलने वाला नंबर अलग अलग है. मीन्स हियर वी आर गेटिंग व्हाट? डिफरेंट वैल्यूज. So means both the equations are same or distinct. So definitely here this addition and this difference is different. That's why we can say that here lines are real but distinct. So if h square minus ab is greater than 0, at that time we can say that this homogeneous equation, lines represented by this homogeneous equation are real and distinct. Then lines are real but distinct. Now इन केस थर्ड केस पॉसिबिलिटी, ये अगर h स्क्वायर माइनस ए बी 0 आ गया तो क्या मिला ये भी देखा है हमने. इफ इट इज पॉजिटिव एट दैट टाइम व्हाट रिजल्ट वी आर गेटिंग, दैट आल्सो वी हैव डिस्कस. नाउ लास्टली इफ h स्क्वायर माइनस ए बी इज लेस देन 0, इफ द वैल्यू इज लेस देन 0 मीन्स वैल्यू इज व्हाट? नेगेटिव. अगर ये वैल्यू नेगेटिव आ गई, तो यहाँ पे नेगेटिव नंबर का स्क्वायर रूट क्या होता है? इमेजिनरी नंबर. एंड इमेजिनरी नंबर डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट इन व्हाट? real numbers. So in such cases we can say that lines are not real, or in other word we can say that line does not exist. So lines does not exist. Lastly, let us try to find out auxiliary equation of this homogeneous equation. So try to understand, we are finding auxiliary equation of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0 is. Now we are considering this equation and we are trying to convert this equation in auxiliary form, means in terms of slope. So if we are dividing all the terms by x square, let us see what we'll get. First I am dividing here by x square. So here we will get by square upon x square, plus here if I am dividing by x square, what will get 2h. If I am dividing by x square, x and 1x will get cancelled, so means remaining term will be what, 2h y by x. If I am dividing here by x square will get cancelled, and what will get, a is equal to 0. Means after dividing both side by x square, the equation will be in this form. But this equation represents what, pair of line passing through the origin. If line passes through the origin, then its equation is in the form of what, y is equal to mx, because constant term is absent since line passes through origin. So from this equation, can I say that m will be equals to y by x? So means y by, take x on this side, so m will be equals to what, y by x. Now if we are replacing y by x by m, this equation will become, so keep this b as it is, y by x means m, so y square upon x square means what, m square, plus keep the second term as it is, 2h. Here also I am replacing y by x by what, m, so y by x by m, plus a is equal to 0. Means same equation we have converted in terms of slope. Whenever we are writing the given equation in terms of slope, such equation is called as what, auxiliary equation. Again, if we are substituting m is equals to y by x and simplifying it, we will get the same equation. Okay, so means this homogeneous equation we have converted in terms of what, in terms of m, and such equation is called as auxiliary equation. When we are making the use of auxiliary equation while solving the example, if the slope of line represented by this equation is given to us, at that time using this equation, because this formula is applicable only if m means what, slope is known to us. If slope is known to us, so in some example we are making the use of auxiliary equation to solve the example. In this way we have seen what, homogeneous equation. Homogeneous equation in standard form can be written as ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. What is the first important result related with homogeneous equation? Separate equation of lines represented by this equation are y is equal to minus h plus or minus under root h square minus ab upon b into x. Slope of first line minus ab upon b, slope of second line is minus h minus under root h square minus ab upon b. Sum of slope is equal to minus 2h upon b, product of slope is equal to a upon b. Nature of line depends on the value of what, h square minus ab. If this value is equal to 0, lines are real and coincident. If it is positive, lines are real and distinct. If h square minus ab is less than 0, at that time lines are imaginary, or in other word we can say that line does not exist. Sometimes in option, if the word is used lines are imaginary, at that time also that option is also correct if h square minus ab is what, less than 0. And lastly we have seen auxiliary equation of homogeneous equation. Applying all these formulas, now we are solving the example from our first exercise.